Hey, if you're an urban gardener like me, you are probably not super close to a big box store like Home Depot, so I thought I would take you along just to show you the inventory that they have in case you are planning a trip, so you can see, what kind of plants they have, what kind of seeds they have, fertilizer, things like that. So let's go. I'm nosy too, so let's just kind of peruse through the aisles together. When I tell y'all I was fighting for my mother friggin' life recording at the store, there were carts rolling, planes zooming by, people yapping everywhere, so let me save your ears by doing voiceovers when the clips are a little too loud and you can't really hear me anyway. So here I was talking about how surprised I was at the vast selection of peppers. I saw jalapenos, serranos, sweet bananas, hot bananas, bell peppers, but there were so many more crammed in here. As you can see, these shelves are loaded, and I wonder if this availability is specific to Home Depots near San Francisco, since I imagine for quite a lot of you in your own zones it might be a little too late to start peppers, but for us we get a blast of heat for a few weeks in the early fall, specifically around mid-August to late September, early October, so I can see why people would still want to try to grow peppers. Ooh, there's an eggplant there too, which is really cool. And I also spotted so many, and I mean so many tomatoes. There were early girls, Romas, beefsteaks, Cherokee purple, even some cherry tomatoes as well. This makes a little bit more sense to me compared to peppers because tomatoes can tolerate a milder climate, and since we don't really have a frost, I can see people still trying to grow tomatoes well into the fall, maybe even winter, which is honestly what I'm trying to do, so this is kind of reassuring that there are so many tomatoes here.
You want a slicer or a snacker?
Did you hear that, y'all? Okay, after much deliberation, I've decided not to get any of these seedlings just because they have a Miracle-Gro tag on them, and as an organic gardener, I'm not sure what's in the soil, what they've been grown in, so just to be safe, I'm just going to start these seeds myself. A lot of people in my local plant groups on Facebook are constantly inquiring about citrus trees at big box stores, so I wanted to report that at least as of September 2nd, there were so many different varieties here in the Daly City location. I saw so many different types of oranges from Valencias, Caracara, Mandarin Page, Satsuma. There were also Bear's Limes, Calamansi plants, and even Mare and Eureka lemons. Many, if not all of them, were under $50, which is honestly such a good deal for a citrus tree of this size. I didn't buy any, but I just wanted to share what I would do if I were seriously considering one. I think it's really important, especially at a big box store, to do your due diligence when it comes to, one, where and how this plant was grown, but then two, just the overall health of the plant. As you can see here, there are so many different trees crammed into this little space. It would be really easy for a pest or a disease to be on one plant and then just rapidly spread through the rest, and you really wouldn't know until you brought a plant home. So what I like to do is I just like to really evaluate all aspects of the plant, from the leaves to the branches to the roots. I even check under the pots. Basically, I just stare into the soul of a tree to make sure that it doesn't give me any issues if I brought it home. It's really tempting for me to think, oh my god, this is going to be double the price if I bought it at a local nursery, so I need to buy it here and now. But I have to remind myself that at a local nursery, yes, it's more expensive, but they take a little bit more care in the trees. I mean, not always, but you could expect a little bit higher quality, whereas at a big box store, you're not sure what you're getting, so you want to make sure that you don't let a deal stand in the way of you in a healthy garden. Pomegranate plant right here. I'm just so shocked at the variety of fruits that they have at this home here. I also spotted some purple grapes. I know that we're by Sonoma and Napa, but those areas are significantly hotter than San Francisco as well as Daly City really. They don't have the fog that we struggle with, so I'm pretty surprised to see these grapes here. If you're growing grapes in the Bay Area, please let me know because I'm curious to see where they grow. It looks like tamarind, but we looked it up and it's not really a tamarind, but it's known to be kind of like a Philippine tamarind. So it's very interesting that it's available here considering the difference in climate. And of course we have some persimmons here, but there are more fruit trees here. Wow. very... I'm just so surprised that they have this one here considering our climate. Because this looks like it's very heat tolerant, right? I wonder how Home Depot sources.
This is 20 Fahrenheit.
Oh.
That's pretty good.
Wow. I like to use these 6-foot tall bamboo stakes in my garden. They are a pack of 6 for $7, which is a really good deal because you can really transform them into any trellis, or you can just stick one in a grow bag and call it a day. I guess in comparison to the stakes I showed earlier, they have these pretty trellises, but they are a bit expensive, in my opinion, for what they are, because you can kind of make this yourself. Like, this is what, like, probably shorter than me, and I'm pretty short. I'm like 5'3", so for $21.98, I don't know. I would rather make it at home, and it would be better.
This looks like the...
Yeah. Oh, see that louder?
This looks like the one you made at home.
Yeah, it is, baby.
Just like it. Yeah.
Just like it, exactly. I have always wanted one of these barrels. Maybe one day when I have a home, because I just got too big for a fire escape. But I didn't know they were $61. Holy crap, that's pretty expensive, isn't it? I mean, I guess it's a 26-inch barrel, but wow.
Like, what is this? Like Michelin cross clock?
Wow, let's see. What is it for, like these?
Wooden planter or like one of those like metal planters?
Ooh, I guess it depends on what you're looking for, but I wonder what the material is because outdoor water resistant. Because I wonder like how porous wood is, especially. I think there are certain like woods that are mold resistant, outdoor safe.
I mean, it says weather resistant. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, I'm guessing these won't mold, but they probably don't last as long as a metal one. This is $44 for 6 quart. Wow, that's kind of a lot, isn't it? It's kind of expensive, but I guess wood is kind of expensive these days to make it yourself. Wow, look at the metal ones. I guess if you want to pay for the convenience of it, it doesn't feel any sturdier.
Are the metal ones, I guess, like, do they have stuff under, or is it like passed through? Like, how does it work?
There are holes.
Oh.
Drainage holes. In there? There was this section of flower bulbs that you can still plant in the fall time. They had some daffodils, tulips, irises, hyacinths, some flowering alliums. Honestly, this section is so beautiful and I wish I had more space to be able to plant bulbs, but at the current moment I just can't really give up that much space for these bulbing plants, but maybe someday I'll be able to use something like this. Check out this big bag of perlite. It's only $27, which is actually really good because I bought one like this from Amazon and I was feeling the babies. And it's nice to associate with just to give them a little bit of variation and seasoning sauce, but these are huge. And they're so funny. Look at this, y'all. They have organic compost, which I can bootstrap some yard waste. It is 1 cubic foot and it's a good deal for a bag of compost that's organic. And this is super interesting. I think this is the first time I'm seeing this. So I might pick one of these up just to have a little bit more organic matter. I also stumbled upon, I think it's from the same brand as the compost, Booster Land Garden Soil. It's compost and dairy manure, but I guess compared to the other one, this one has dairy manure. Compared to the other one, which is primarily food scraps, but this is 1 cubic foot for $1 more. This is from the same brand.
Dairy.
I might get this one instead because I feel like it's a little bit more substantial. Okay, we finally found the soil. This is what I usually get. It's the cheapest one, I'm pretty sure, but it's the cheapest organic one. Nutrients, it's mostly wood matter if I'm being honest, which is why I add more compost to it to add more organic matter, but for the price, can't beat that. So let's get some. Alright, garden assistant. This is why I brought him.
I'm the GA.
You're the GA. What are we thinking, like 3?
3?
Maybe? I added the number on camera. We didn't discuss this prior. Thank you. So strong. Thank you. Alright. Now let's get some compost. I just want to show you another option here. They have Miracle Grow, but it is organic, but it's raised bed and garden soil. Personally, I'm going to stick to my catalogs, but if you want another organic option, there's this, and then we also have raised garden beds. Which I don't get because I don't have raised garden beds. Alright, I'm back from Home Depot. That place was popping right now. It's like everybody, their moms and their dogs decided to go to Home Depot to just do some Labor Day projects or something because every aisle was packed. I had to like maneuver through people and I didn't want to get them in the shot. So if some of the frames were a little quick and speedy with it, it's because I was avoiding somebody. The other thing is I wish I could have shown you the houseplant section, but again, there were so many people in that aisle that I didn't really want to get them in the shot. But just a few highlights for me. There were so many small and big plants there. I was eyeing a neon pothos for $13. It was in a 6-inch pot too, so that is quite large. And I had purchased a 6-inch pot of pothos from, I believe, Costco a few months ago, and it was $24, so it seemed like a pretty good deal. That concludes today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a comment down below to share what you're planting in the fall time. Today is September 2nd, so I'm already starting to harden some seedlings. I'll show you that in a bit, but hope you enjoyed today's vlog, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!